Hello everybody, my name is Kara, and today I am doing the Books Under the Tree tag. I was tagged by Rocky from Blonde with a Book, and this tag was originally created by Game of Tomes, and I will link both of their channels down below. Number 1 is, what book would you like to find under the tree this year? And I'm going with The Tea Dragon Society by Katie O'Neill. This is a graphic novel, and the art style just looks beautiful, and it sounds like such an adorable story, and the tea dragons just sound so cute. They're like little dragon type creatures who are based on different varieties of tea in terms of like their coloring and I think their powers, and it just sounds like a really adorable and whimsical story, and one that I would really love to start reading on Christmas. Question number 2 is, what is the best book you have ever received for Christmas? And that one for me is the complete boxed set of the Chronicles of Narnia series by C.S. Lewis. I got this for Christmas from my parents many years ago, and the reason I think it's one of the best, if not the best, Christmas present book I've gotten is because it's the kind of present that provided enjoyment and a wonderful reading experience as I got older too. Because I started reading the series soon after I got it, and I enjoyed it, but as I kept rereading it when I got older, I came to love it even more than I did the first time. And actually, my favorite books in the series have changed substantially from when I was little, so I think the fact that this series made such an impact on my reading tastes and experience, and the fact that it really stuck with me and my opinions have grown and changed on it as I got older is, I think, what makes this such a phenomenal Christmas gift. Question number 3 is, what book gives you all the Christmas feels? Now, I've talked about how I don't really read actual Christmas-themed books, but one that I kind of associate with the feelings Christmas gives me, like that comfort and warmth and happiness, is The Tales of Beedle the Bard by J.K. Rowling. I know a lot of people read Harry Potter around Christmas time, and I do that sometimes too, but I think the reason I associate this book in particular with Christmas is because I got it on or around Christmas one year, and it was so exciting because this was really the first extra Harry Potter content that we ever got after the series. So it was such a wonderful surprise to be able to read, you know, kind of a new Harry Potter book when I wasn't expecting that. And it's just, there's such beautiful stories, and the annotations are really funny, and it's such a well done book, and it's so short and sweet and comforting, and some of the tales are really dark, but I think all of them have that kind of winter wonderland fairy tale feeling that I really associate with like a cozy Christmas book. Question number 4 is, what book do you plan on reading to put you in the Christmas spirit this year? And I've actually already read this one in anticipation of the Christmas season, and that is The Bear and the Nightingale by Catherine Arden. I just recently finished this book, and the atmosphere is so wintry and perfect, and I definitely feel ready for Christmas after having read it, even though the content of this book is not necessarily a warm and fuzzy Christmas story. Still really enjoyed it. Question number 5 is, what book have you read this year that you would like to throw out with the Christmas tree after the holidays? I recently did a big unhaul where I got rid of a lot of those books. I will link that down below if you're interested. But one that I just finished recently that I will almost certainly be getting rid of soon is Romancing the Duke by Tessa Dare. This is a very popular historical romance series that I've been hearing a lot about recently, and unfortunately it just wasn't for me. I think it was a combination of my expectations going in and some elements of the story that I didn't like or didn't sit well with me. But I was really disappointed in this one, and I was expecting like a really cute, fluffy romance that I was kind of in the mood for, which was unusual for me. And unfortunately, it was not what I was wanting, and I was disappointed. Question number 6 is, what is a book you have read this year that you would like to place under a friend's tree? And that one is Wintersmith by Terry Pratchett. This is actually the 3rd book in a series, so I would probably be gifting the earlier books. But I read this book this year, and I loved it so much. I think Terry Pratchett is one of those well-known fantasy authors who's so well-known that people don't really think about him anymore. At least that's what happened to me, because I had heard his name before, but I'd never picked up any of his books until recently, and I am just loving them so much. This is the 3rd book in the Tiffany Aching series, and rather than giving you a specific plot summary, which I think will sound really generic and unappealing, I'll tell you what makes this a standout fantasy series for me, and that is the humor and heart, and the fact that Tiffany Aching is our main character, and she is not the chosen one. She sort of has to decide that she's going to take on that role even though she's afraid and she's not sure she can do it. And she grows so much over the series, and I also just love the way that Terry Pratchett pokes fun at some classic fantasy tropes while also using them in really fun ways. And I know a couple of friends who I think would really enjoy this and who I would give this to for Christmas. Number 7 is Challenge. Create a stack of books in which the spines alternate green and red. Share the titles. And here is my Christmas themed book stack. We have Cruel Beauty and Crimson Bound, both by Rosamund Hodge. To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. Wintersmith by Terry Pratchett. Blackheart by Holly Black. And Heart's Blood by Juliet Marillier. These two are actually on my 5-star TBR predictions, so here is my green and red Christmas stack. And finally, number 8 is the best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear. Who do you tag? Now, because it is almost Christmas already, I'm not going to tag anybody in particular, but if you see this Christmas tag and you would like to do it, then definitely go ahead and do it, and you can say that I tagged you. Alright, so that is everything I have for the Books Under the Tree tag. Thank you again, Rocky, for tagging me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you soon with another one, and I hope you love the next book you read. Bye!